I mean, oh, that's fair. Fair enough. Hello to everyone out there watching this. As a heads up, if you're watching this on YouTube, this will be a multi-part series for right now because of the fact that Twitch is still fucked up. The integration's not working, so you can't currently or export straight from Twitch to YouTube. So I'm still uploading VODs, which is a fancy way of me basically saying that this may be like 1 to 4 parts for videos. So just as a heads up. We are here with the rest of the party of A Peaceful Future. The only party that I've ever dealt with that has skipped more plot hooks than the time fuckers themselves.
That's a goal beaten.
Yep. And
Now to drag this on for 3 years.
Well, as I mentioned, I have plans just in case. Last time we left off, Isabella basically opened a portal to one of the multiverses and made it so the Dragonkin could invade. And instead of following that plot hook, the party completely ignored it and left. Heading towards
how teenagers are.
To the city of Shininess, they found a lone tower where an entire city used to be, one of the largest in the Gnome territories. Having arrived at this tower, they found a ancient lich with a carving of the High King's rune on the table and some interesting words in giant written into the rune. And again, instead of investigating further, the table snapped. They killed a mimic and left. Heading to Cardessia, a city through teleportation, a city in the northern Hill Dwarf territories. Where Sarah is theoretically from at this point, or was from at this point. The party continued to gather further information on what was going on in the world, and further information for Shogun's own goal, and looking to charter a boat of some sort to the Goblin lands. Lands where Shogun even admits he has no connections to. They decided to stay at the King's Head Inn, famous throughout my D&D campaigns and worlds as one of the most unique places to go for characters, as a multi-dimensional hopping tavern that runs through the timeline. Currently, was ran by Zelma Mells, who, for those who remember from the Rejected Potential finale, were actually killed and slain during the battle at Dragon's Gate. Having arrived at the King's Head, the party met with who they believed was Zelm, in his own personal study, although he looked much more aged and rather less inviting than he used to be. And when the party realized that this wasn't Zelm, instead of investigating this further, they just decided to leave, back out to the main portion of the tavern and go to drinking and enjoying themselves.
Well,
yet again.
to be fair, in character, we wouldn't have known,
None of our
right?
characters
Well,
have
at
ever
least
met
most of us
Zelm
wouldn't have.
before.
No,
Yeah.
it is known to the world that Zelm is dead.
To
Now,
be honest, I ain't investigating the lich that could kill me.
Well,
Yeah, I don't want to investigate a lich that wouldn't share his cloak.
and then the party TPK'd because the DM finally got tired of dealing with their shit. God damn you, Cameron. Just shut up. Just. I regret they elected you
This is our
leader.
glorious leader.
After
listen,
after
I
session,
didn't vote.
the party was told they had to elect a leader, someone to take charge, as a unanimous, or not unanimous, anonymous format, with Nick receiving 4 of the votes and Sarah receiving 1. Unfortunately, by the time the polls closed, this made Nick our new leader for the party. Now he
Wait a
is.
second. I call shenanigans because I never voted, and that's 5 votes.
Hey, you know what? Guess how this works. I don't make the polls. I don't run the polls. I just judge what the final number was, and I minused my vote at it because I actually did have to vote to see the final tally. Still, it came out to 5 votes. Whether you voted or not was your own fault. You did receive one vote, and that was from Wolf.
Nice.
So
Wait, I voted for Sarah.
No, the fuck you did not.
I looked at the
Yes,
end of the day.
you
There
did.
was only one vote for
You
We
Sarah.
only had one
No,
vote
then
at the
mine
end.
didn't
Everybody
count or
voted for
something.
fucking Cameron.
It doesn't matter.
I did not vote for Cameron.
As
I vividly remember.
The party decided that it got elected.
You idiot.
This can only go well.
That's
As
a dumber choice than any that Cameron will make this session.
we are setting the bar high for Nick's rulership of this group. Cameron probably feels very much encouraged as the new leader of the Peaceful Future. Nick, if you decide to lead them to a TPK, I will reward you with a bribe point later. But
You fucker, you said they're gone.
they are, but I can still implement them for hilarity. So, as I mentioned, we come back to the party having spent the night in the tavern, getting a long rest, having not had to spend a single gold on the full night, sleeping in luxury even few kings get to enjoy. The party would be escorted out of the tavern as it was beginning to plan to dimension hop yet again to another new location. And upon being escorted out, Shogun, if you steal anything, I will kill this entire party before you even fucking write it.
I was just gonna say this, but okay. I won't finish my sentence.
Smart man. We come back to the party, enjoying themselves outside the front of the bar. It is the crack of dawn. The sun is slowly rising.
Can I keep the breath mint?
And suddenly a Tarrasque arrives in the city. Roll initiative. Keep testing me. I will run that fucking... I do have a Tarrasque saved for this session. Just
Shutting
for
up.
you. Alright. So as dawn begins and the sun rises, the party finds themselves outside in Cardissia. Few merchants are yet to be opening their shops. Those whirling about delivering simple papers of news and events. Most of the people out and about at this hour are either guards or people heading back from late shifts at their whatever job they were working. So it is early morning. What would you lot like to do?
One thing to note for the rest of the group. Sarah has been wearing just chain shirt.
Mhm.
She currently doesn't seem to have it on.
Are you topless? Is that your way of saying that?
He's getting naked. Yeah, she's
No.
following
No.
Sigurd's example.
I mean, it's
we have
like
another flasher.
it's like chain shirt, under other clothes.
I got you.
But yeah, she currently does not seem to have it on.
Okay.
I also don't have a shirt.
We've
as per
noticed.
usual.
As usual. Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
just nipples flopping in the wind.
To Sigrun's
No,
dismay,
it's all fur covered.
off in this distance, she sees a very short humanoid staring at her with a rather large nose and seems to be eyeing her up.
I don't think Sigurd would even notice. If it's the morning, she's probably exercising, doing
Don't.
push-ups.
I will make Tren an NPC if I have to.
Oh, you're referring to Tren.
Short,
Oh, he's
humanoid
gonna
with
he's
large
gonna get
nose.
rage murdered.
mean-
Human bard with like 10 hit points.
The fact that you call him a bard is the kindest thing I think I've
I mean,
heard
when
in
you
the
want to
campaign.
screw a boar that badly.
Everyone always assumes the bard is the right. Okay, all right. Anyways, so
No, he's a wizard that just flunked out of college.
the School of Mizna is not a kind one. Yes. So as you lot are standing around, the tavern has vanished. The design on the sign has switched over to what looks to be just a simple rope in a circle, and in the center of that rope it just reads general shop. What would you lot like to do?
I want to pull Sarah aside.
As you all see that Terias has actually appeared in the morning.
Oh
I
yeah.
will follow.
Having-
I use the teleportation
Yep.
stone.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just
follow
look at
after
Darius.
Sarah.
Good job.
Okay.
Okay, so the current plan is to go see Shogun. Are we going to your home?
Go there we could. Other places could go.
Let's set a plan so we know what the hell we're doing.
People skilled with magic, we need. Many options.
Nordland. That leaves the goblins, possibly tieflings, and a few other places we could go, but we probably don't want to stay here.
Someone willing to help us, best bet. Someone kinder.
Okay.
We'll think about that. While they go talk.
Yeah, as Terias pulls Sarah aside.
Yeah.
I am trailing Sarah, just an FYI.
Okay.
I'll pull
My job.
Sarah aside, and I guess Sigrun as she follows.
Yep.
And I'm gonna like pull out some of the blueprints that I've been writing up and making. And I'll just have her take a look at it. Just take a look at this, man. Tell me what you can do with that. And I'm gonna show her the blueprints for the engine, specifically the pistons, and I want to see if she can implement some sort of enchantment that makes them fire on their own without fuel.
Sure. She will take a look and see what she can figure out.
Just like a very simple, like, blast rune that recharges, like, instantly. Just a, like, very, very minor blast rune, not like a huge explosion, just a little pop.
You were working on magic things already so early in
Yeah.
morning? Ugh.
I mean, I don't have anything as far as spells right now for that, but I can probably figure something out through, seems your mechanical tinkering and my magical.
That's fine. I need time to build it, man.
Since you're showing
There's
me,
a lot to make here.
yeah, since you're showing
Should
me
be-
that,
Pretty quick for most of it. Yeah, since I'm showing you this.
yeah, oops, hang on. I got a thing prepped. I gotta put it in the chat. It's gonna take a second.
Got you.
I swear to
Yeah,
God.
she will act.
Mhm.
No, it's just a GIF,
Okay.
but it's a bigger one that takes a second to
Finder.
upload. But yeah, so she will, you've probably noticed she doesn't have her chain shirt on, and anytime she's gone to the sword form or the gauntlet, she's kind of done it partially out of view. So facing you, kind of away from the party, she will actually shift the bracelet into a gauntlet that forms a sword. And as it forms the gauntlet, it also goes up her arm underneath her clothes and forms the chain shirt. Similar to the nano suit
Ooh, that's
that
hot.
is now in chat.
I cannot
Although-
see it, but I'm sure it's awesome.
Terias's eyes just kind of go wide.
Although I picture it because it's a chain shirt, it only does like the arms and the waist up. It doesn't, if she had full plate, it would probably do something like that. But
Oh.
and then she will shift it back again. This is my charge to figure out what it is. I've came across it and do not know, but it seems to have, I don't know, powered up. It didn't do the armor thing
All right,
until this last day.
I'll keep you a secret, man.
Thank you. I'll help you in any way I can.
Much appreciated.
You guys say in front of Sigrun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really not worried about Sigrun going and telling people my secrets.
Why? You don't think I'm a gossiper? I don't seem like
I
the
don't
type.
think you could tell what the blueprints were that I just showed Sarah.
No, they were magic thing. I saw them.
Terry asks, what's your passive perception?
Let me pull that up for you.
I'm stealing the blueprints.
Chances are I didn't see whatever just happened, so. So mine's only 11.
Give him a minute.
Just 10.
Just 10? Okay. Alright. So as you guys kind of walk back towards the party, after having discussed this, Isabella seems to be drawing something in a notebook of her own, and Nick seems to be working with her as well, as Cameron gets yelled at by his mother.
No, that's the TV. My brother has it up too.
Oh, I thought I heard Cameron get sold. Alright. Yep. So, as you come back, you see as Sigrun, Sarah, and Terias return from the side alley. What do you all do?
Okay, we have some options to go through. One, we can either go to Shogun's homeland and ask them for help and have them help him figure out whatever he needs. We can try heading for one of the other magically inclined kingdoms. That includes the Tiefling Kingdom, which I have somewhere we could stay there, possibly. Or really anywhere else that we know that more or less peaceful and magical, and has mages that may assist Shogun.
Where can I sell the fire ale at for best price? I want to go to that place.
Yeah, we should probably try to do that. See if we
That
can
should
get
probably
And
be
buy
sold
food.
here.
Yeah.
Then we need a shop.
DM.
Yes.
Apparently, my notes from last week didn't save. Did Zelm tell us about the multiverse invasion?
No.
Okay.
I don't believe
couldn't
so.
Remember.
He made vague
He-
references.
He
To
referenced if
something.
it happened yet
Yeah.
or not. So yeah, we know it's
Right.
happening. We just don't know the scale or anything.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Other than the magic from
Mhm.
Isabel being pointed back there.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, the only other thing that is apparently there's something back near the school that is happening. I don't know what that is exactly.
Oh,
Well,
Nick Jr. raises his hand.
I look and go, yeah?
Oh, that's the multiverse Mechanicus invasion that's going on right now.
How in the fuck?
Okay,
Interesting.
that's not good.
Oh yeah, those dragonkin
Ah.
they invaded. You didn't know that?
This is great.
You know-
this means we could finally fight people. Yes.
We need to
Yes,
go warn
aware
somebody
I
about
was.
this. So-
aware I was of the invasion. Yes.
I look at Shogun, then back at Nick. Okay, well then I'm just gonna have to say let's head to the Tiefling Kingdom and inform at least ahead of a military that there's an invasion coming.
How far is Tiefling then? Is it a little too far? I feel like people here would be dead by then. You know.
They're already embroiled in a
we-
war, and it's honestly one of the safer kingdoms to go to.
I mean, if you insist, I think we should fight them. I feel like it'd be fun, you know, fight a couple, see how they are, get the scout party.
They had something that we've only seen pretty rarely. They had actual firearms.
Yes, but they are also of a different world, so makes sense, right?
You hear as man or one of the dwarves running by who's carrying newspapers is running around. Yeah, they do have newspapers in the city.
The
Surprisingly,
town crier.
yeah, they have
I
they have an
will
old
grab
newspaper
one.
press. The man looks at you and goes, "Ah, copper piece, sir."
I pass him a gold piece, keep the tip.
He nods his head, said thank you, and hands each of you a paper and runs off. Looking over the
I
paper.
do not know how to read this.
Good news! Don't worry, Sigrun, it has pictures.
And Nick reads it aloud.
The text is too
Sigrid's sake.
small. It's tiny, you know.
It's also in Dwarvish.
Yeah,
That's
she
so
doesn't
funny.
speak that.
Nick
So-
reads it aloud for everyone who doesn't speak Dwarvish.
It reads that the gnomes have been declared extinct as a species. They are no longer recognized as their own united union or societal beasts or people. And that Toutler has declared a new alliance with a new race that has just been recently discovered and is under evaluation by the champions of pirates.
Oh, great. I think I know what that race is if I have any good guesses.
Is it like a marathon race? 2 miles? 3
I
miles?
look at Sigrun. You remember how the dragonkin were?
My memory is hazy. I wasn't feeling very good
In this world, they are.
Sigrun, we use
Yeah.
kilometers.
Kilometer?
Kilometers.
What is that? I
Don't
don't
use silence
understand.
here.
Different distances.
Well,
No,
we
what do you
need to
mean in
get
Economia
notice there.
we use miles? What is kilometers?
We need to warn someone about how these people actually are, and that they're conquerors.
Why?
I look at Shogun because they will destroy the world otherwise, most likely.
Yeah.
Oh hey, the
Not
child
our
is
fault,
leaving.
is.
Goodbye, child. Have fun. Don't die.
You
Follow,
won.
I will.
I look at Isabel and say, "Get back
She's
here."
gone.
Oh, no.
As
No,
you
no,
turn to
follow, I
look.
will. Follow Shogun does.
Shogun, give me a perception check.
Do we need the board of bloodhound sniff after her?
I am going
13,
to
that
put a
is.
leash on that girl.
She is gone, Shogun. As you turn the
Can
corner,
I
she
do it?
vanishes. Go ahead.
Can I do a perception
Yeah,
check?
go ahead,
See
Sigrun.
what I sniff up? Alright. Just you putting that good boar sniffer to use, you know. What's my perception bonus again? It is, okay, a 3. I'm sure I will do very good, guys. I will lead us to victory, don't you worry. Oh, dang, actually.
You can send as you go kind of walking towards where Shogun just kind of turns a corner and looks kind of very confused. You can smell where Isabel is further down as you continue, or as you can see her scent going up further and further into the back alleys.
You two go get her.
Skilled with
But,
the back.
I can't unless Sarah comes with. I have to watch over that one. It's a contractor
can-
thing.
I can go with, and Sarah and Sigrun and I might have a way to alert a lot of people.
Alright,
If
let
it
us
comes
go
down
then.
to it, shoot something up in the air. We can.
If
It's
Sarah's
there.
going, I'm going.
Would potentially
Following
Okay,
be
let's all go. Let's go after the
Global.
child.
Okay.
I'm leading. I'm like a bloodhound. I just lean down and I'm like sniffing. I like grab passerby and just like sniff and like, no, she didn't brush against this one.
Wait, does she still have? One sec. I'm checking something just real quick to make sure I'm correct in something because I don't. Oh. All right. So as you guys all kind of start heading down, following Sigrun, who's very much following her nose, snorting and huffing all the way down, further and further into the back alleys, you run into a group of small, like what looks to be children around Nick Jr. and Isabella's age. They're kind of standing around joking. They all look to be dressed in ragged clothing. Two of them look to be rather hungry, while the largest of the group seems to be a bit more muscular, but still very lean, just due to what looks to be malnutrition. And
It's
you
the
can,
discount Lost Boys.
yep. Well, you know, warriors come out to play for those who get that reference. Oh wait, let me see.
Much food Shogun has to share. Yes.
There you go. Shogun, are you gonna start handing them rations?
Yeah. Yes.
Terios
Okay.
Following my
stuffed his money
target.
deeper into his pockets.
Soft spot for children, Shogun has, yes.
Shogun, what's your AC?
Not very good. It's a 13.
They're zombies.
As one of them, as they walk up and start taking some of your food, you lose 3 rations, giving it out to each of them. The smallest of the group kind of starts to circle behind you and goes to shank you in the back, towards one of your kidneys, and thankfully, due to your robes being how they are, the child misunderstands or misinterprets and ends up stabbing through your cloak rather than you.
And I
Does Sigrun
instantly...
see this?
The entire party sees this. It's pretty obvious.
I snatch up the kid and I look him dead in the eyes.
No, I'll snatch up the
Okay,
kid so Nick
let
can
the
look
board
him in
do
the
it.
eyes. I will snatch this motherfucker up.
All right.
What do you want me to roll for that?
Yeah.
Go
Goblin
ahead and
greeting
roll in athletics, please.
Okay. Alright. Hopefully Avery doesn't fuck me. I don't consent, Avery, please.
Please
That's
don't
not-
ever say that again. Wait till you're
God,
18.
50.
Okay. As you go to grab the kid, surprisingly, this little runt is pretty quick as he seems to dodge away, and they start running off towards one of the other alleys.
No. Normal goblin greeting, that is. No.
They're gone. However, Sigrun, you do smell on your hand, or near where you were grabbing, the smell of Isabella.
No, she is tied to them. We follow. And I will, when I get a hold of that kid, I'm going to show him what my uncle did to my cousin, who is no longer alive. Although that is unrelated, but
Just
and
no
she's
killing the
talking as she's
children.
walking.
Okay.
Oh, you don't ever kill the children. You make them wish they were killed. That is the proper
Just
parenting
scare
method.
the ever-living crap out of
Sounds
them.
like
Do
my
not cause
parenting.
harm to them. If you cause harm to them, I cause harm to you at this point.
I'd be surprised if you could, but considering our sparring matches.
Sigrun, give me another perception check. And
yeah.
Sarah and Shogun, give me Arcana checks.
Should I roll? Oh wait, no.
No, not in this case, Nick.
Damn, I got a
I'm gonna start
4.
trying to track the children since she said
I'm
that
getting
too.
out.
Okay.
Getting out
Nick,
the
go ahead and give me a
physical dice.
perception check as well.
Are they your favorite enemy?
No, I didn't do much better either. Wow, 9.
Favorite enemy, child.
If they were
No.
your favorite enemy, I would be a little terrified. Okay. So as you all go searching down the alleys,
No, my favorite enemy actually is beasts.
Gotcha. As you head down
Those children are beasts.
the alleys trying to follow the children, Voss and Sarah, thankfully, Sarah, you rolled exactly the DC.
Most specifically, goblins.
You both can sense a very powerful magic about 7 blocks or so north of you. Thankfully, though Sigrun and Nick's perception checks were just god-awful, it's still pretty easy to see in the early morning the very bright, shining blue light coming from a few blocks away in the sky.
We're going that way because Isabella's
me
doing
and Nick
something.
are following each other's trails, and we're messing up the footprints and fucking each other up.
I grab.
No,
I just
that way.
point.
Yep.
I just gently point Sigrun's head towards the blue light. That way.
I will say, Nick
She just
Jr.
starts
is
angrily
gone.
Snorting. Yeah.
I'm gonna
she's
kill
following
both
the
these
trail.
children at some point, or they're gonna get
You
themselves
shouldn't-
killed.
I thought you said no harming them. Is it fair play?
No, not yet.
How close
Possibly.
together are the buildings, Dion?
There's about a good 10 feet between each building, so you have some comfort moving when they're side by side. There are purposeful about 15 feet alleys going down each lane, though.
Okay, when we get near whatever that is, I do want to stepping in the mist up onto a roof.
How high can you walk, or can you teleport?
It's 30.
30? Okay. So that means any building that's at least 3 stories or lower. Okay. Well, it's 2 stories or lower, rather. Okay. Alright, yeah. So as you guys get closer, 2 blocks and 4 blocks, the light gets brighter. Sarah and Shogun can sense a lot of magic suddenly. And as you get to, right next to where you can see the magic coming from at this point, because of how strong it is, you can hear what sounds like a strange alien-like tongue. Does anybody speak Abyssal?
Nope.
No,
I don't
I
think
speak
I do.
Infernal.
Nope.
I speak Infernal as well.
I assume Terias doesn't either.
I'm gonna easily assume he does not.
Because, I mean, you know, hey, it is one of Wolf's characters, so there's always the he does speak Abyssal!
Wow. Okay.
God damn it.
Because of his custom lineage. Yeah, Terias, are you still there? Just to make sure. He may not be...
Hey man, send
on-
us a sign if you are there, man.
I was gonna say, I know he's on mute, so... Give him
Hey,
a
man.
moment.
Send a gif if you are alive,
Well,
man.
here, I'll message him what he hears real quick so he can share it when he comes back. One sec. Okay. He'll, when he rejoins, he can inform the party, should he choose to. As you lot, go ahead and see that, or can hear someone speaking in this strange foreign language, you can see the bright blue light, going. I can see that you're here, but unless you're speaking, I assume you're not. But yes, go ahead, Nick.
Can I sneak? Is there a window that I can sneak up to and peek through?
Yeah, if you want to go ahead and give me a perception check. You've got, like, multiple buildings. I mean, you guys are in the back alleys of the city at this point.
I'm talking about the one the blue light's coming from.
The blue light is not coming from a building itself, but rather a side pathway. Terias, hello.
Yeah.
Can I sneak
It's
down?
a fair assumption.
Yeah.
Can I sneak up to it and sort of peek down it to see what's going on?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a stealth check and then a perception check.
Okay.
Watch. Yes.
Can I try to discern who this voice comes from?
You can tell it sounds like some sort of male, as it tends to be a deeper voice, and it must be a creature with rather big lungs because they speak very quickly and seem to have a very, generally, long-winded
18, and
speech
then
pattern.
Perception.
Is this
18 for
in my
stealth.
mind or is this out loud?
No, this is out loud that you heard the Abyssal.
18 for stealth, 16 for perception. Jesus.
Okay. So as soon as you walk over there, you see a firebolt go flying by your face as you go to peek around the corner, and it smacks into one of the walls. However, unlike a normal firebolt, this one was green, and as it lands on a wall, it starts to sprout roots.
Ooh.
Oh, you don't really want
I
to do
assume we all see
Yes.
this, right?
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Sarah, sword and armor's up.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Sigrun's getting ready to at the next time provocation.
I look at the
or
others
whatever,
and wave
raid.
them, and I pretty much make the motion of attack.
Oh yeah, I'm raging and charging in then.
Okay, give me a moment to craft up something.
It's the first time I've been able to do this, guys.
I give full permission. Go wild.
That's okay. Yeah, give me a moment, because I actually
Just-
wasn't planning for you guys to get involved on this.
Oh well,
So
can we just charge
Plot
into
hook.
some random shit? Yeah, DM, we're following your plot hooks now.
finally, yes, that is correct. Give me a minute.
Just make sure you don't kill him, because questioning with them would be nice.
Well, I'm in a rage right now, so that's a lot to ask.
I look at
buddy.
Sarah.
You're
Make sure not to make sure she doesn't completely kill him
Ah!
Sarah just
as
nods.
best you can. If not, we'll have to drag it to a cleric that can use speak with the dead, and that's going to be annoying because a lot of clerics here went to the School of Misna.
Oh, yeah, that is true. Most of them did. All right, everyone roll me initiative.
Yes.
I will roll for these two.
Oh, that was almost a nat one.
Ouch.
Like at the last second, it rolled to a
Well,
15.
the kids got some really low rolls there. All
Well, I
right.
also got a low roll, so they're lucky.
The fastest Shogun is.
Somehow,
I still got
Shogun
better than
is
Nick,
top wit.
though. Hey.
I'm a speedy wizard.
Oh, I got 6.
Oh God, Isabel
I know.
rolled initiative.
No,
I knew
I
she
got
was a
18 as
fucking
well.
shit.
Shogun and this Nick got the same one. Nick Jr. slow.
yep, that is correct.
Did I make it onto the roof?
No, you did not get a chance to teleport.
Damn.
I knew the children would turn on us. Why do you guys keep adopting kids?
That
They're
is
always
the,
a bad sign.
that is the question.
This
All
from,
right.
from the player who adopted basically 3 children.
Yeah, and I knew my kids were high powered. That's why I didn't mess
However,
with them, but they didn't try to kill me.
Nick and Shogun, you aren't the fastest of the group, as out comes running around the corner an albino-looking dwarf with his white skin and red tattoos, wearing just basic hide armor. He seems rather normal. He comes charging around the corner, and as Nick is the closest one for him to hit, he is immediately going to try and attack Nick. I assume a 6 doesn't hit.
No, it does not.
Okay. Alright, and then he only gets one thing per turn. So, Nick, you are up.
And he's right in front of me, right?
Yep, he is literally within 5 feet of you.
Well, I can only do 2 things, so I'm going to Hunter's Mark him as my bonus action. So I deal an extra d6 of damage on hit.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack him with a short sword real quick.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack.
Does a 18 hit?
18 does hit.
Okay, that's 2d6 plus 4, so 11 damage.
Okay. As you stab into him, he bleeds green.
Ooh.
Oh, great.
Green like the firebolt. Plant bolt.
And your short sword does start sprouting roots.
Oh, I know that guy.
That's my uncle.
Alright, is there anything else you can do, Nick?
I'm gonna look back and say, try fire if they're plant-based.
Ooh. Fire. I can do fire.
Alright. Is that it, Nick?
Yep.
Okay. Shogun, you are up. You are about 15 feet away from this albino-looking dwarf, and Nick, who is standing 5 feet in front of the man.
Yeah, so I could use my big fire spell, but that would probably scorch Nick to death. I don't think he'd like that very much.
I would
It's
So-
not.
fine.
Unless
Just
it's a
angle
deck
it.
save, I would not.
Okay.
Angle it.
It's a 5-foot wide thing. It's gonna hit everything.
It would hit all of us, basically.
It's a 30-foot long, 5-foot wide line.
That's fair.
It's fine.
I'm gonna get an angle where I'll hit the guy and not Nick with a firebolt.
Okay. So as you kind of angle yourself, you kind of start sidestepping a few feet over. You get about 10 feet over from the rest of the party, and now are directly standing in front of him. And you can see down the alley now, and you see not only 5 5 of these albino dwarves. You see 2 turtles, and 2 humanoid-looking people in strange, almost like hide-like gear, carrying staffs of their own. They seem to be magic casters, from your guess, as well as you see Isabella and Nick standing there.
How far are they?
They are
disguised
about
as kids.
40 feet away from you.
Ah, just too much. Damn. Okay. I'm gonna shoot the one in front of Nick.
Okay.
I'm
Go
gonna
on.
hope for a decent roll.
Sounds like a plan.
That's a 17.
That hits.
Awesome.
damage.
That's not good damage. That's only 3 fire damage. That's unfortunate.
All right. As you shoot fire at him, it hits him, but it immediately turns green, and he, although he does take damage from it, he doesn't seem phased. All right.
Try water. That'll turn to fire.
Is there anything else, Shogun, that you're gonna do?
Are there any roofs that aren't too tall?
Yeah. There's a few of them, but you've used your movement and your
Yeah.
action, so just as a
Yeah,
heads
for
up.
now.
Stepping
next
into the
turn.
mist is bonus action.
It is a bonus action.
Uh-huh. There are 2 roofs that are 20 feet tall, and then one that is 30 feet behind you.
I'll get on the roof that's nearest to me.
Okay, so heading up onto the roof on your right, that's 20 feet tall. You are now at the top of the alley and can see directly down onto them. So they are now 20 feet below you.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang out there.
Okay.
This is a good place.
All right, the turtle is up, or one of them rather, and he, seeing what's going on, is going to come charging down to try and get closer. And by charging, I mean he walks very slowly. And as he kind of walks around the corner, you see that he has what looks to be a giant, like, fishbowl like helmet on with a strange green water that he seems to be using to breathe through. And he is immediately going to attack Nick, who is the closest and within his distance. Does a 12 hit, Nick? Nick?
Yeah.
Does a 12
Does a
hit
12
your
hit you?
AC?
No.
Okay. As the claw goes past you, you are fine. Another albino dwarf is going to look around, seeing he is going to roll perception to see if he can spot. Okay, he does not spot Shogun, so he is seeing what's going on. Is going to use Stepping into the Mist himself and find himself standing right in front of Sigrun. Looking very confused because now he
Nice.
sees Sigrun and Sarah, and he is going to grabbing his hand axe as his last thing. I assume a 5 doesn't hit Sigrun.
Let me check my sheet. Let me double check. No,
Okay.
no.
As this albino dwarf seems to swing at you, and you manage to avoid it clearly. Terias, you are up.
Got you. Wait, I thought Sarah would be before me.
Nope. When you both roll the same, it goes with the person with the name, the first name.
Oh shit! Interesting.
Yep. So it goes
I
alphabetically.
thought it went with Dex.
Nope.
Strange. Anyway, I can
Kill him.
speak as a free action in your world,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Got you.
To a certain
I
extent.
want to speak an abyssal. Do I get any sense that maybe this stumpy little dwarf is the one that was speaking?
It could have been any of them, to be honest.
Could have been any.
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask them, what's the tree for? What's it do? An abyssal.
The albino dwarf does answer back, saying, "Non-believers do not need to know," and that is all you get to say for your speaking.
Damn you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, he's aggressive. That's all I need to know.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to, as a bonus action, draw one of my 2 huge battle axes against my chest,
Mm-hmm.
and open up a large wound that starts seeping electricity onto the axe.
Okay.
And
Oh no.
my axe will do lightning damage. Let me roll for damage to myself.
Oof.
Damn, 4. That's alright.
Ow, that hurt so bad.
Considering when you only have so much HP at this level, yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, blood hunters are full glass cannons.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And I'm going to run forward at...
There's one standing literally right in front of you, Sarah, and
right?
Sigrun. Yeah.
Yeah, the
He
one that
stepped
just
into the
attacked
mist
me.
and barely...
Is it in melee with me?
Yeah, it's technically considered in melee with you, yes. It's within
Alright,
5 feet.
Then I'm going to take 2 actions attacking it. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Alright. Come on. Yeah.
That hits.
Alright.
That all...
18 plus...
You're not gonna roll for the crit confirm?
plus 2d4. Oh, sure, I'll roll to
You did get the
confirm.
20. Mm.
So, 24 points of damage if I don't confirm, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Almost. Not quite.
Alright.
It almost rolled to a 20.
Jesus.
So,
Okay.
yeah, 24 points of damage to the guy. Is he still up?
He's coughing blood right now, and he is not looking hot.
I'm gonna hit him with the same axe.
Oh, okay.
Shocking.
Because I'm using 2 actions,
Yep.
I don't have to use my offhand. 24 to hit.
That hits, yeah. I don't think
And
you can
then
do. He's
9
as you cut
plus-
into him, he falls to the ground as you chop him almost clean in half.
Cool.
He drops
Hmm.
dead, and the other
Electric
one
charge.
looks more
As
worried.
he drops dead,
Uh huh.
I will use my reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, how close are the turtles and shit?
Well,
Because the other attackers were turtles, right?
there's one other turtle and there's another albino dwarf that are both right at Nick, and they're about 15 feet away from you.
15 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to use my reaction to use the blood curse of the fallen puppet.
Okay.
And I'm going to amplify it, which will do a little more damage to me. Let me roll that.
Really betting on the fact that Sigrun's gonna take all the hits for you here, aren't you?
Hoping for it.
No, yeah, I'm kind of
Okay,
concerned. Maybe
so I
I'll
take
be
3
ranged
more
to this
damage.
game.
So, as I slice this guy in half,
Mm-hmm.
he is going to. My eyes go fully, because they're chrome right now. They go fully black,
Okay.
and so do his eyes.
Okay.
And he like holds his torso together as he runs forward, and is going to make an attack at the one that's real close to Nick. And then
Okay.
he's going to
Which
drop
one, the
dead.
turtle or the dwarf?
There's a turtle and a dwarf. The turtle is injured. You
Uh,
can see he is bleeding. The turtle is perfectly fine.
Wait, so the dwarf is injured and the
The-
turtle
yeah.
is fine?
Yeah.
Gotcha. He'll attack the dwarf, and he gets a +2 bonus
Okay.
because I amplified it.
All right. And so that was for the dead dwarf. All right.
Yeah. What weapons does he have?
He
'Cause I
only
get to
has a
choose
hand
which one.
axe.
Okay, then
So-
yeah.
All right. Well, a 12 does. Oh wait, you said how much a bonus to hit?
A +2.
So he does hit. Then
Hell yeah.
that's
Nice.
15. 14. Which is right above his AC, and he does 3 points of damage before the corpse drops. All right, I assume.
That's so
Whack.
funny. Yeah,
Mhm.
he drops.
Yep. And I am also now rolling in the game log so that way you guys can also see it clearly. All right, is there anything else you'd like to do, Terrence?
Oh, that's it.
Okay.
I'm chilling.
All right.
Good job, Terias.
Sarah, you are up.
Okay, seeing Terias do lightning,
Mm-hmm.
because Sarah currently has her armor in the infiltrator mode, which is the ranged attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
You start to see kind of lightning coming from like the center of the armor, kind of flowing down the armor to her right hand, which
When
has
you're
the sword on
leader
it.
of a party of anime protagonists.
Cameron.
Pretty much. And will attack the other albino dwarf
Okay.
with a lightning shot, basically.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Not 20.
Confirm?
Just slaughtering them.
I want you guys to know this is a 4 times deadly fight, and these motherfuckers are tearing it apart.
I don't know if
That's
this will
just how
roll
we
over.
roll. We're bloodthirsty.
Oh,
Nope.
Okay.
does not confirm.
That's fine.
So
You're
funny.
good. So yeah, double the damage or double the dice rolls. I'll let you
Okay.
choose.
I think this will. I think that rolled 2 of them.
That was 10 points of damage.
Oh, that's only 1. Sorry,
Yep.
it didn't roll the way I thought it would. Plus,
So another 7. That dwarf goes down as you basically watch him explode into many pieces. Nick, you are now covered in green
I
blood.
wasn't even been able to
Oh,
go.
Oh, someone owes me a prestidigitation later.
Actually,
Can I throw
Nick,
soap at Nick?
give me a Constitution saving throw.
Son of a bitch!
I would like to throw soap at Nick.
Okay. You can do that on your turn.
Constitution. At least I get a +4, an 11. Jesus Christ.
Unfortunately, you do not pass the save, and you take 4 points of poison damage. As little roots sprout from the blood and seem to poke you with their thorns.
Hell, damn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait a minute. This is useful. I can tackle one of them.
It's true.
I am now a human mace.
And with saying that, the dwarves, or another dwarf comes running around the corner, and
Kids.
sees you, and sees what's going on, and looking at the situation, yells back in Abyssal, intruders, have leaders, start launching spells, and he immediately teleports, or you stepping in the mist to appear behind Terias, who he sees is injured with 2 giant cuts on his chest. And is going to try and kill Terias because he is the weakest looking of the party right now.
Bring it.
Does a 22 hit?
It hits.
Real quick, can I
Yes.
use my reaction to move the hunter's mark?
On your turn.
Okay.
You take 2 points of damage
I'm gonna double check.
from him, and that is all he can do because he did use his movement and his spell, and his bonus reaction. So that's all he's gonna do.
Okay,
Now he
no.
is standing
So-
behind
bonus action.
Terias.
Terias, as he teleports behind him, Terias blocks the blow with one of his axes, and as the guy's trying to like sink it into him, he actually takes the axe away and lets him cut into him.
Oh,
Licks a bit of the blood up.
okay. Roll
Just
intimidation.
kind of flavor. Intimidation. I have a -1. Oh,
You're
17.
adorable.
Good news is that he looks a little disturbed by the situation. He is not frightened by you, but he does
That's
seem a
fair.
little more hesitant. Okay. All right. One of the druids comes running out from around the corner.
good.
Again, none of them have seen Shogun yet, so
I am the spell
weapon.
sniper. I
Yeah.
am the spell sniper.
and he is going to go ahead and cast Wall of Fire on Sigrun, Sarah, and Terias, as well as the dwarf. And so I need all of you to make a Dex saving throw, please.
Wait,
Hang
this
on,
is
I gotta
within
check
this is within
something.
Sigrun's visual sight, so wouldn't they get
Yeah.
danger sense?
Yeah, I got danger sense now,
That's true.
and I am watching them. I'm watching these
Advantage
motherfuckers
on the
pull
save,
up.
if I remember correctly.
Let me
No,
see.
it's just
Yeah, I'm
her.
checking. I'm
For
checking
her, yeah,
something.
but still.
Yeah.
15.
15. Okay.
30-20.
20, and then Sigrun.
Yeah, I'm rolling. That was a 1, so I'm glad I get advantage.
Luckily, you can't
Well-
critical fail on a save.
Not much better. Hang on. You said it's a dex save,
Yes.
correct?
Correct.
Okay. Dex save to do. That's a 10 total.
Okay.
At least you're resistant to all magic.
Dives into the wall
Yep.
of fire.
I am.
All right. So this is going to be 5d8 worth of damage. So the only person who passed. Sorry, Sigrun. What'd you say was yours?
I got 10.
Yeah, so the only person who passed Sarah, so you take half damage. So otherwise, for the rest of you, you take 26 fire damage.
I thought
I'd
Sigrun
also
was
take
resistant
half,
to
yeah, because of my racial
Yep.
thing with magic. Mhm.
So you take half, which is 13. So there you go. Oh, fire damage.
Look at us.
And that is all this guy can do, because he used his movement, and he doesn't have a bonus action.
Sarah will use her reaction to cast Absorb Elements
Okay.
and attempt to take an
Ooh.
extra d6 off of that.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
5.
So you take 5 off of it. All right, so that's from 13 down to 7 or 8.
Yep.
8. There we go. All right. Another albino dwarf is going to roll perception to see if he spots. Oh, he does not spot Shogun, so he is going to sing his leader. Run around the corner, going to charge, and is going to see Nick and immediately start trying to smack him first.
Okay.
Does an 18 hit Nick?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. You take 5 points of slashing damage from his axe.
Oh, you're gonna regret that.
He can't do anything else, so don't worry. And he just kind of smiles at you with his very yellow teeth. The other druid is going to go ahead and roll to see if he spots. He does spot Shogun.
I wave.
And
Shogun's just like, hi there.
he is going to use his stepping into the mist to appear behind Shogun.
Yay!
Um,
Friend.
he is going to go ahead and I'm just checking something real quick. Am I correct in what? Okay, that's yeah.
I can't wait. I'm about to launch him off a roof. This is gonna be fun.
He is going to cast Flame Blade and is going to go ahead, and since he didn't move, he only used his bonus action. He is going to attack Shogun. That is oh wait, he's got to make a melee attack. 1 sec. Ignore the damage. Let me find his weapon because it's going to apply to his quarterstaff. I assume a 5 doesn't hit Shogun, but I gotta ask.
No.
Okay.
No, sorry.
As the
You missed the
flaming
wizard.
as the flaming quarterstaff goes kind of by you, you manage to avoid it.
Bad at this you are.
He swears in abyssal.
What does he say?
Mostly fuck the small green creature.
I'm not green.
He sees you as green.
I'm blue.
No, but don't worry, they do have healers. Okay. The last of the albino dwarves is going to go ahead and roll perception to see if he sees what's going on. He does. He is going to step into the mist up into attack Shogun.
I'm about to kill them both.
Does an 11 hit Shogun?
No.
As the axe goes walking past you yet again. However, since he didn't use his movement, he is going to attack you again. And still manages to miss the very small street urchin who is fighting for his life right now.
No, this is normal for me. Shogun does this all the time.
They're just aiming too high.
Well,
He's just
Sigrun,
ducking slightly.
you are up.
My turn?
Yes.
Nice. How far is the one who casted the big firewall? How far is that?
If you do move, you will get an attack of opportunity
there's
on
a-
you because
There's
is
still a guy right by us?
yes, there's a dwarf
Okay.
right behind Terias, which means he is within range to hit you.
Oh, have to move. That's great.
Mhm.
So Sigrun, who was she's in the rage, had charged in and been stopped from the battle. She turns to look at him, and she just offers him a big smile as she holds the axe of the Stone Lord, raises it up, and is like, "You have no idea how glad I am you motherfuckers attacked us. Truly, I thank you." And slashes at him.
All right, make an attack.
Oh, it fell. Please roll. Oh, 18 plus 8. That's a big number.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. Let me see. It's a obviously. Remind me again. The versatile for this is the two-handed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be wielding two-handed. I was just checking. I was getting that right.
Mhm.
So it's the 1d6. No, 1d10 plus 6 plus 2 because raging.
Mhm.
All right. I'm ready to do things.
So 1d10 plus 8, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hello. Okay. That's
You gotta put a
did
space
that
in
roll? Oh, I didn't realize I didn't put a space.
there.
I am excited to be barbarian, guys. How's it going? 17 and
Mhm.
something else happens, and I gotta find the description again so I don't fuck this up. But okay, so as she hits them, she slashes across his chest with her axe, just slicing him open. And as she grins at him, there's a glow to her eyes, and on her chest appears in white hairs now glowing the shape of the snarling wolf head. As with divine fury, while I'm raging, the first creature I hit on each of my turns with the weapon attack takes 1d6 plus 1 necrotic or radiant damage. It'd be radiant for this.
Okay.
So he will be taking some damage,
Mhm.
which would be 5 damage.
Okay. He looks very shocked as he is being cut open by a dwarvish axe. By a
And-
giant what he looks at as a warthog.
The pigs are
You
rising.
Now that you didn't move,
and
you can make another attack.
Yep. I was gonna say, now that I have not moved, I will be making another attack.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
Alright, let me roll that.
Let's see.
11 plus 8, so 19.
19 hits.
All right, same dealio. Plus 8. Yeah.
Oh, 12. Okay. As you
12.
slash into him, you managed to cut into his chest, leaving a massive gap, breaking ribs, tearing out intestines, and he falls to the ground in front of you. You do get green blood on you, Terias and Sarah, so all of you need to give me a con save.
Nope. Okay. Yeah, I can do that. Let me find my con.
Not great. Not great.
Oh yeah. Con. Okay. I don't think. No, I don't get anything for barbarian for advantage or anything.
Okay.
Well, that's a 9.
You
I'm
all
doing
take
great.
4 points of poison damage. Whether you're immune or not, you can figure that for your own character sheets. All right.
Terias is
Wait.
unconscious.
Oh,
Hang on.
Terias drops.
Yes.
Wait a
Does
second.
Terias drop on
Doesn't
top
he-
of the corpse, or does he fall backwards?
I don't know. I guess backwards.
Okay.
Oh,
If he was
the axe
trying
makes
to,
me
like,
immune to poison. I
Avoid
just
it
remembered.
backwards.
Okay. All right.
So.
Well, Terias is unconscious, and as that happens, you hear one of the druid leaders shout out to, well, Terias would if he was conscious, that to plant the seed, which you can see a turtle is going to go ahead and begin doing that. It will take him 2 rounds to do that. All right, Isabella is going to sing what's going on, and sensing Shogun, she is going to go ahead and start
Regret betraying us.
climbing up the roof. So that is going to be an athletics check. She gets up 1 story. Currently, she is still climbing, though, and it's going to take her longer to do the rest, and so that is the end of her turn. Nick is going to go ahead and sing what is going on. I don't think he has... He is actually going to teleport up to Shogun, using Stepping into the Mist, and is immediately going to cast Cloud of Daggers on him, the dwarf, and the druid. I need a... Is this a save, I believe?
I'm pretty sure Cloud just happened.
It does. You are correct. So that is going to be 12 points of damage to Shogun, the druid, and the dwarf. Let me find that.
Nice.
Damage and damage. Okay.
I'm considering them neutral currently.
And then
No.
as Nick
Enemy of
used,
Shogun they are.
as Nick used his bonus action to do that, he is going to go ahead, or he used his bonus action for the Stepping in the Mist, and then to teleport up here, and then to use his action but hasn't moved. He is going to use his blunderbuss to shoot Shogun. An 11, I assume, does not hit.
No.
As the
I'm considering them neutral.
as the small ball goes flying
now they're
past his
enemies.
head. I'm just checking. He doesn't have.
So what is that about not hurting the children?
Hurt the children, don't kill them.
No, children die. Shogun
Kill the
murderous.
children.
No, yeah, children die.
All right.
Slaughter them.
That is the end of Nick's turn.
You don't get a say, you're unconscious.
Nick Senior, you are up. You have a turtle standing in front of you, and you are covered in green blood.
Bonus action, moving the hunter's mark to the turtle.
Okay.
And not moving, so I'm going to be taking 2 attacks.
Sounds good.
First attack. Does a 16 hit the turtle?
A 16 does not, as your short sword goes just bounces into the shell and bounces off.
I know that doesn't hit.
That
but
does
miss.
not hit either, as you again bounce off this turtle. This is a tough turtle. He seems to be laughing at you as well.
He won't be for long.
All right.
You know what? Shouting. Try and leave someone conscious. Try to only leave someone unconscious so we can get some information.
Promise I cannot make.
Shogun's got
you
3
two.
people trying to
Three
beat him.
people fighting I am.
You can
Assistance
kill all of them.
nicely
Shove
good.
them off roof. I don't care.
Okay. Shogun, good news, you're up.
How close are they all to the edge?
Well, they're all behind you. You are the one next to the edge of the roof.
Yeah, but are they within 5 feet of the edge?
I would say about
If I'm
10
standing
feet.
on the edge.
I'd say about 10 feet roughly, because you take up about a 5-foot area, and then they would too, as well from it. So,
I'd like to move 30 feet in a way I can have all 3 in a line, please.
well, they will all take opportunity attacks on you.
I'm teleporting.
Oh, you're teleporting.
I'm misty stepping away. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah, you
I ain't
can.
just walking.
You not had to ask. So you want to line them up?
Yep.
How close do you want to be to them?
I need to be within 30 feet.
Okay. So you can get 10, 15 feet to the right or left of either of the either side of this little group, and you would technically be able to do what you're thinking of doing.
That works just fine.
All right. So as you go to 10 feet to the left, the rest of the party can now see you and can see you standing up there, but they cannot see the enemies that you are fighting.
Yeah, if all 3 of them can make a dex save, please.
Sure. So that's the druid. That is an 11.
That's a fail.
The dwarf does not have anything for dex save, so it's a +1. That's a 10.
That's a fail.
Or sorry, 7. My bad. I misread the number. And then Nick, you said dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
That's also an 11.
Cool, they all fail. I love this.
Off a roof they go.
No, this is gonna hurt. This is just gonna hurt, I hope, a lot. If I get a good roll on this. 13 damage to all of them.
Okay.
Fire damage.
Fire? Alright, got it.
Fire. Yeah, giant line of fire. Agonizar Scorcher. Love this spell.
Good news is they are not weakened by fire damage.
No, that's fine.
But they are okay. So as they get lit on fire, the dwarf is not happy. He looks like he's actually in pain, but the druid and Nick look perfectly fine. And let me actually make sure of something. You know what? If I didn't correct it, it's my own fault. Okay. So anything else you'd like to do, Shogun?
I'm gonna call everyone else that fighting a lot of people. I'd like some help.
You're out on the roof. It's kind of hard for us to get to you.
Jump down, I'll catch you.
You're in a rage. You can barely talk.
All right. The turtle that has been taking hits from poor Nick here is going to go ahead and smack at him with his quarterstaff this time.
Miss.
All right. And a 21 hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. So since this is two-handed, you take 5 points of damage bludgeoning.
Just another bonk.
Yep. As he just kind of smacks you upside the head. All right. Terias, make your first death saving throw.
Woohoo!
The glass cannon that he is.
Do we not
That's
have
a fail.
healer?
Nope. And yep, that is a failure on the first one. All right. Sarah, you're up.
Okay, Terios was standing right beside me, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Reach down, cast a Cure Wounds
Okay.
Woo! Thank you.
for 8 points of healing.
Terias, you awaken to find that you are on the ground with giant cuts in your chest, as usual.
This is
And
exactly
right-
how I thought I would wake up in heaven.
And
Okay.
now up
Or
on
hell.
the roof,
Mhm.
which is within 60 feet.
Yes.
There is 2 bad guys and Nick Jr. That's also seems to be attacking us, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, the shouldn't are bad.
I'm not having a good time up here. No.
Then for the second action, I will cast Fairy Fire
Okay.
on.
I will say
Lovely.
Shogun is in your way. You cannot see the other 3 bad guys up there.
I thought
can't see
he
them.
moved
No.
on the other side.
No,
of them.
he is. Yeah, he moved on to the left of them, but he is now the only thing you guys can see from this angle of the roof.
Ah, okay.
So,
Then since I can't see them, that makes sense.
Mhm.
So then,
Unless you move, yeah.
yeah.
Then there's down on the bottom. There's still the turtle.
The
doing
turtle
something,
and a druid is standing there.
That's the
Okay.
guy who casted Wall of Fire.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I will. From where I am, do they by chance line up in a line from where I'm at without moving?
Without moving, no. If you ran about 30 feet to the left, you would be able to see, the druid and the turtle, as well as the dwarf that's down here, would be in a line.
Okay, then I will attempt to fairy fire as many as I can on the ground,
Okay.
which is a 20-foot cube.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can center it and easily hit all three of them.
Okay, dex save 15 to see if they.
Dex save for them.
missing it.
Okay. Let me. Give me a minute. That is a 20 for that one.
That saves.
Dexterity. That's a 21 for that one.
Yep.
And then the last one has a 0, and looks like a 4. So the turtle fails.
Okay, so turtle
Nice.
is fairy fired right now
Okay.
Doesn't that give advantage to the next attack on them?
on every attack as long as I maintain concentration.
Perfect.
Yep. Perfect.
All right. Do they take any damage from that or no?
Nope,
Okay.
it's just advantage.
They can't be invisible now, though.
Okay.
Hey.
All right.
Technically, if there was anything invisible in that area,
There
it
was
would be
not.
shown.
Okay, so the druid that is on the roof is going to go ahead and attack Shogun once again with his staff and his his flame blade that's still active. Does not hit with the first one. The second one crits. Does not confirm. Oh shit.
Ooh.
That was close. So that's 7 points of damage from that, and then another 11. So that's 18 points to Shogun. I will mark that off on his character sheet, just to help him keep track of that.
Isn't he
He
basically
is down. Shogun drops. I'm gonna make sure to
Yeah. And there are 3 enemies up with them.
All right. So Shogun drops. The druid is out of his movement. The dwarf that is up there is going to go ahead, seeing that this man is down, is going to grab Shogun and step into the mist back down to the turtle who was planting something. And that is the end of his turn. The druid that is now brightened by fairy fire is going to then once again cast firewall or wall of fire on Sigrun, Terias, and Sarah. I need a dex save from all 3 of you.
Yep. Should have expected this.
Yep. Okay, 6. That's a fail. Terias. That is also a fail. But man, you guys are not built for dex.
Let me.
I'm
hang
the
on, my
only
character
dex
sheet
build here.
Isn't loading, but I think it's a 20. But let me. Yeah, it would be a 20 dex save.
All right. Yep. Also, Shogun, you went down. The druid finally bopped you on the second hit with his sword and did 18 damage to you.
Yeah.
I updated your character sheet. What'd you roll, Sigrun?
I got a 20.
You
total.
succeed. All right. So that is again 5d8. That is 24 points of fire damage to the party, or to Sigrun, Terias, and Sarah.
I'm down again.
Terias falls over once
So
again.
that's 24 is the half.
24 halved is 12.
Okay. I was just making sure that was the half.
And then
And
halved
then-
again would
Son
be
of a-
6.
Yeah, halved again. I take 6.
Yep.
And I actually I want to if my character sheet is lagging so bad. Give me a second. I have a reaction I wanted to take in response to that.
I think Maya's phone is lagging out, and that's the problem. I mean, are you trying to reduce the damage again through Stone's Endurance? Maya.
You want me to go check on them?
I think they're dead.
I would assume that's probably what she's doing.
I will go check.
I will give it a second.
I lagged out
Oh,
Discord.
there you go. Welcome back.
Yeah, I lagged out Discord for some reason. My D&D Beyond crashed and my phone like shut down. But I'm back now. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So, what reaction are you trying to do? Are you trying to do
I said
Stone's
it before
endurance?
I crashed. I changed my mind on it.
Okay.
I read what it was again. I was like, oh, I'll save that.
Okay.
So
All
yeah,
right.
I'll just take the damage
The
like a champ.
last albino dwarf, being on the ground, having been lit up by fairy fire, is going to charge Sigrun.
Nice.
And make an attack. Does a 16 hit Sigrun?
A 16 does hit.
Okay.
First one. Hey.
You take 4 points of damage from his hand axe.
Okay, that halved would be 2.
Yep.
Got it.
Because that's slashing damage.
Yep.
And that is his whole thing, because he can't do anything else. Sigrun, you are up.
Oh, honey. He comes up and he like chops it. He slices through her hide, and as he slices, he realizes that her seemingly open and vulnerable, shirtless, in fact, chest is thick and tough, tougher than maybe even studded leather he had felt, and like seems to just shave a few hairs. And she looks at him after directing. She had been staring down the druid, and just kind of cracks her neck and is like, I suppose I'll take care of small fry and then get to the real deal.